We started with 8 of the world's best bowlers. We're down to 2. Chris Prather and Kyle Troup about to go head-to-head to see who wins the PBA Tour Finals. It is time for the championship match of the 2023 PBA Tour Finals from the incredible Angel of the Winds Casino and Resort in Arlington, Washington, an hour north of Seattle. This event started with 8 of the world's top bowlers on the PBA Tour points list over the last 2 years. Only 2 remain. Group 1 winner Kyle Troup takes on Group 2 champ Chris Prather. A race-to-2 championship match. The first player to win 2 games takes the title. If we have a 1-1 tie, we'll have a 9th, 10th frame roll-off to determine the winner. Welcome back to suburban Seattle. This is Dave Ryan, joined in a moment again by the Hall of Famer Randy Pedersen. Incredible bowling so far. Jason Belmonte, the 35th all-time televised 300 game. First ever to do it 3 times in a career, but it wasn't enough as we recap what we've seen so far. First, in Group 1, roll-off, E.J. Tackett with the 5 wins this year. The tremendous season, but the missed 10-pin, the whiff, and it allowed Kyle Troup a chance in the 10th frame to come up and bury the big strike and force the 9th, 10th frame roll-off, which he won. Then Chris Prather somehow overcomes Belmo's 300 game. And Belmo in the 9th, 10th frame roll-off leaves a 10-pin. So Prather needs 2 to take it, and he buries Belmo to advance to the championship match against Kyle Troup. The Shark is back. Clutch bowling for Prather. The finalist joined by Randy.
Both of these players had to go to extended frames just to get to this point. Both Kyle and Chris, they were able to get it done. Chris, I'm going to start with you. Not even a 300 game could stop you thus far this afternoon. What was your mind, right? Not even a 300 game, right, folks? Thank you. What was your mindset like going into that 9th and 10th frame roll-off against Belmonte?
Just that I'm going to win, and there's nothing that's going to stop me.
Same mindset going in against Kyle?
Yeah, absolutely. I went to a different level in that roll-off, and I'm right now in this interview, I'm not really focused, but I'm going to get refocused over there.
A year salvager right here, isn't it?
Honestly, second's pretty good, but nothing's like taking that hardware home.
Best of luck, Chris. Thanks so much for your time. Sorry, Kyle. It was just a Freudian slip. Listen, I think this kind of says it all, doesn't it? Right there. And you went through the same situation. You're basically left for dead against E.J. Tackett. He whiffs a 10-pin. You step up, you get it done. Now you got 2 more games against this guy. What's going through your mind?
The same thing, same process, Randy, same thoughts. I've got a lot of confidence coming into this match. Get ready to take some practice shots. I feel great in my ball reaction and my game, so we'll take it 1 frame at a time, see if we're holding the trophy.
And the mantra is?
Never give up.
You heard it here. Good luck, Kyle.
Thank you.
Randy, we can't wait. What a matchup. Prather, Troup, head-to-head. The winner takes home a PBA Tour title here on CBS Sports Network.
The 2023 PBA Tour Finals on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, log on to GoBowling.com to find a center near you. And by Guaranteed Rate. With same-day mortgage, you go from application to approval in as fast as 1 day. And close on your dream home in as little as 10 days. Learn more at Rate.com.
All right, Randy, let's take a look at today's oil pattern. Left lane, Wayne Webb, 38-footer. On the right, Earl Anthony, 43.
Earl Anthony from nearby Tacoma, Washington, 43 feet in length, very heavy on that right lane. But as we've seen, when players do use urethane on that right lane and all of a sudden they switch to reactive resin, that right lane gets very chummy. Left lane, shorter. Players like to use urethane on that to start and keep it nice and straight in front of them.
Race to 2 format in our championship show. We've seen some thrilling race to 2 matches already here to finish up Group 1 and Group 2. If tied, as we've seen, a 9th, 10th frame roll-off is on the way. Final warm-up shots here. And we are ready to bowl for a championship. What a day it's been so far, Randy.
It's been a crazy day. We've seen a little bit of everything, haven't we?
And I just smashed my
Some incredible pin carry, perfect games, missed spares.
No intros. Good. All right.
Ready to go.
New hairdos.
Fresh start for each here. It's been a tough year in terms of the wins for each of these great bowlers. That might change. Well, it will for one.
Season-ending salvager right here, this tournament.
Troop gets us started. Race to 2. Great start.
Urethane out of the gate, no surprise. Both players are going to be using the same ball, pitch black. I do anticipate on both lanes, both on the same staff, ball company. All the ball companies with urethane products. And we see more and more of the urethane going down the lane. The urethane bowling balls of today versus back when I used to use them are way different. The cover stock's stronger, the internal guts, the engines are stronger, they're bigger. And so it's not like your granddaddy's urethane. This is big boy urethane.
Yeah, big advancements, right? Technology.
Yes, sir. Nice. We've seen Chris with some unusual hits, right? Like he just went high there and chipped the 4-7 out, but that 10-pin late, that late 10-pin falling forward, where the 6-pin goes around and somehow catches the 10. Here you see 4-7-10 going late for Prather.
Well, I told you a moment ago he's going to take that commercial break to refocus. Troops had some time off after beating A.J. Tackett to win Group 1. Got the Lakers colors honoring the late, great Kobe Bryant. Chip 4 pin.
Another chip forward, looks at Prather and goes, I can do it too, buddy. Right here.
Perfect start for each. Just underway game 1. Race to 2. First of 2 games takes the title. Arsenal for KT.
Kyle Troop on both lanes.
Trip 10 pin. Great start continues. And it'll work this big crowd a little bit.
Troop, there it is. That ball came back from Tacoma.
He might just know where the cameras are. Pretty good at that.
And there's Chris Prather's Arsenal as well. Same ball, pitch black. Oh, there it is again. No
We've
way.
seen that several times. What looks like a ringing 10 pin. Something gets the 10. I guess a 6-pin that time. Just enough of it.
What the hell is that? Look at that. That's a ring 10. The 10-pin falls forward. Oh, that's so good. Need to start getting that pin deck camera up and operating. Get to the bottom of this.
6 strikes combined. Prather trying to make it 7.
Oh.
Instead of the dreaded 7-10 split.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
All those nice breaks early on in the last match with Belmonte, and Comes back to bite him right here in frame 4 with a pocket 7-10. Bounce it out, Chris. Come on.
Only done 4 times. PBA Tour history, and Anthony Nyers.
Wow.
7-10. A couple years ago, remains the last.
The Ginger Assassin.
That man's got power.
Isn't it interesting that 3 of the 4 players that have made the 7-10 on television left-handed? Just throwing it out there.
I love that. It is interesting. Let's flashback 2020 PBA Tour Finals, Jupiter, Florida, Bolero. July 19th of that year, Kyle Troup defeated Anthony Simonson, raced to 2-1, 9/10 frame roll off. 6th career PBA Tour title. The fro was flowing then. Pick it out, Kyle. Pick it out. Looks different now. Got a cut down recently and said, it's much more manageable. Life is easier. Up to 9 titles now. Wants to make it 10 here. Oh! 10 pin.
Week 10. Didn't quite come up the hill hard enough for Kyle Troup. And there it is. Week 10 because the 6-pin goes to the sidewall and lays unconscious in the right gutter.
Had the front 4. Got a 10 pin. Has a mark. And has a healthy lead in game 1. DJ Tackett twice, Belmo twice. Re-rack here for Prather.
Hall of Fame implications for Troup. If he were to win, that would get him to double digits in titles and make him Hall of Fame eligible.
It's a big deal. Told us this week about that. We talked about the season saver, the season salvager. And that's certainly a lot on the line for Kyle. Mr. K is back.
For Chris Prather, it's all about saving a season.
On the money.
He's too great of a player to have performed at the level that he has performed at in 2023. And everybody knows that on tour. You know, there's not a person out here that doesn't know that or doesn't feel that way, including Chris Prather.
Numbers the last 2 years. Those 2 seasons PBA Tour points list gets you here. Elite field of 8, best of the best. We're down to 2. Prather, help on the 10. Halfway home, game 1, race to 2, championship match. A PBA Tour title at stake. Troup, Prather, more on the way. On at 8:30 Eastern, on CBS Sports Network for the 47th Annual Collegiate Women's Sports Awards as we honor standout performers and community leaders live from Los Angeles, right here on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Championship match. Prather Troup, game 1 resumes. Troup up 13, 6 frame, works on a spare. Hey! Jump the 9 pin.
Little Jackie Chan action on the 9. Sweep the leg, Daniel. Sweep the leg.
Got to be one of the all-time great movies. Still for me.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Player of the Year 2021. Brilliant season.
It's been a long day, partner. But you're right. Karate Kid. I mean, Mr. Miyagi who was better than him?
A lot of hours of coverage. I'm with you. Kyle Troop. You're back. On the money.
You know, what's really cool to watch is that both players are using the exact same bowling ball, right? But, you know, one's obviously Kyle's, and then Chris Prather has his own. But it's the same ball, and they're playing the lanes way different from one another. I mean, Kyle's got a little shape to his. Chris Prather's going pretty straight and direct with speed, and it's just so cool to see that there's multiple ways of getting the same job done.
Prather to cut to 13, responds in kind.
Way less shape on that shot.
Interesting.
Than the shape that Kyle Troop is using, and these players just playing to their strengths. Although, I mean, we've seen Prather hook the entire lane, and we've seen Kyle do it. Again, we talk about being versatile, being able to do just about anything you want to a bowling ball to create shapes and to be able to combat the old pattern. Oh, you saw that ball checked like halfway down the lane, almost tripping the 6 out.
In at the back there, come on. Better than that.
So this ball looks pretty good until it gets to about 30 feet. Everything looks like it's online, and then all of a sudden it just jerks left.
All good there. Single pin spare conversion for Prather. But Troops in the driver's seat here. Stat pack. We'll break it down for you. Looks for the turkey. 24 pin lead into the 8th frame. Up 24. Locked in.
Re-rack, please.
Re-rack here for Troop. Year 7 PBA Tour Finals. Belmo twice, Tackett twice. Kyle Troop, as we talked about in 2020 in Jupiter. And who takes it home this year? We pray there for the first time. Kyle Troop has other ideas.
Man, is that nice. Setting up the 10th frame, Kyle Troop with a big hit right there in the 9th. His max score now 279, but this is a thing of beauty right here. Comes into that ripper rack light head or light pocket hit, and he just shreds it.
Prather's response, foundation frame, perfect. He's in a big hole though in game 1.
Troop's already in the 250s, and Prather, the best he can shoot, 245 if he strikes out. Looks like Kyle Troop just needs 9 on the first ball to lock up game 1. Game 1 goes to Troop.
4-8 up. Troop on the bench, halfway home. Wins 2 games. He wins the PBA Tour Finals title. Be his 10th career PBA Tour title. Changes whole season.
All right, so right now, Prather's just kind of processing. All right, well, let's see. What do I have to do to shoot more than 220 the next game? He's going to stay committed to the urethane. He's not even going to look at reactive resin.
Troop big lead. Finishing out game 1 at Styles, already got the mathematical win. This for 5 strikes in a row. You bet. Got the nickel. Which means we have a Pabst 6-pack alert. If Kyle strikes here, he'll win $1,000, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon. Of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, please remember to drink responsibly.
Kyle just grabbed a reactive ball. Don't do it, Kyle. What about the 6-pack? Kyle. Yeah, that's a smart play. He wants to look at it. But I don't see him going to reactive resin. He's going to stay with the urethane, I think. Especially after a shot at shooting 270.
For 6 in a row. Ball change. Oh, 9 pin.
Wait, was that for 6 in a row?
Yeah, it was.
I just realized it.
6-pack.
Could have a 6-pack.
How much that cost me?
1,000.
All right, yeah, that's right. Jay just hit it. Me too, brother.
Hey, you know what I just thought of? Like, that was for a 6-pack, right? But Jason Belmonte had 2 of them in one game. Why doesn't he win like a Pabst Blue Ribbon 12-pack?
It should be something maybe a little better, but did get the big bonus for winning and getting a 300. Time for today's PBA Tour trivia question presented by Go Bowling. A question: which PBA Tour all-time great from Washington State was offered a signing bonus to join the Baltimore Orioles? The answer coming up. Game 1 complete. Championship match, PBA Tour Finals from the Angel of the Winds Casino and Resort. Arlington, Washington, north of Seattle. 268-225. Kyle Troop has the lead. Our trivia question brought to us by Go Bowling. So, which of the PBA Tour's all-time greats from Washington State was offered a signing bonus to join the Baltimore Orioles in Major League Baseball? The answer is the late great Earl Anthony. Did you know that?
Of course I knew that.
Wow.
He was a great baseball player, a great golfer as well.
Is that right? What
Yeah.
position in baseball? Do you remember?
No.
Pitcher.
Yeah,
of course.
he was a pitcher. Yeah, he tore his rotator cuff. Otherwise, he probably would have ended up being a baseball player.
first before
Probably.
the greatness in the legendary Hall of Fame.
I mean,
career bowling.
ask Mookie Betts.
Yeah. Great bowler, too.
I mean, he loves bowling, but baseball pays the bills, according to Mookie.
So back to what we're seeing here on the lanes in Arlington. Kyle Troop, really good start here.
Great start for Kyle. I look for Chris Prather to look at a little bit different shape with the urethane ball to try to shoot something other than 220, because I think in his mind it's got to be a big game to get past Kyle and take it to extra innings.
I think Chris agrees with you.
What do you think, Chris? Chris, different shape?
He says yes.
All right.
Should be a fantastic finish here. North of Seattle, looking forward to crowning a champion in 2023 PBA Tour Finals. Prather, Truth, game 2. Kyle wins game 1 with a fantastic effort, trying to close out the Shark and win his 10th career PBA Tour title. It's coming up next. The on-lane graphics you see, including the oil patterns, which are projected on today's lanes, courtesy of Clutch Bowling. That trophy, big prize money, PBA Tour title, place in PBA Tour history on the line. Arlington, Washington. Game 2. Prather's got to win it, force a 9th, 10th frame roll-off, or its Troops title, which would be his 10th.
See if he goes with the same shape or if he slows down and tries to open the lane up a little bit more. Yeah, there's a little more shape in that shot. You notice a little more down lane action there. Take a look from behind as Chris Prather has moved in a little bit and starting to shape that urethane ball. A lot like what Kyle Troop did in game 1.
Troop wants another big game, has another big start. A limited number of entries still available for the inaugural PBA LBC National Championships in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Bowlers of all skill levels from all centers can compete in singles as well as optional doubles and team events. Even combine your scores with the pros. Enter today at pba.com/LBC tournament.
Go to pba.com. Enter. You could be on television, bowl for big bucks. Bowl with your favorite pros. Let's go. Troop will finish game 2 on this left lane. Prather on the right.
Gotta feel comfortable winning game 1. Looks comfortable. Looks good.
Yeah, you heard him say, hey, don't give me that one.
No, sir.
You give him that one, and you're giving him a lot of room. Now you can see this happening a lot, obviously, with reactive resin because of the shape and the motion. But when you can strike like that with urethane, that's bonus.
The spinorama to the our great camera operators here. That he knows where it is. Prather. Little high.
Oh.
Tough split. 4-6-7. While we have a moment, I want to congratulate PBA bowler Ronnie Russell for winning his first ever charity golf event. Falmouth Country Club. $110,000 was raised for the Barbara Bush Children's Library. Congratulations to Ronnie Russell. Tough split here. Leaves a 6-pin. Ronnie took home $50,000. Amazing golfing. Marshall Kent was the caddy. Sean Rash, fellow PBA superstar, was the agent in that event. So congrats to all.
Wait,
awesome
Sean was the agent?
That's what
Sean
Sean tells us.
Does he get like a percentage?
He sure should. Anyway, congrats to Ronnie.
Ronnie's a heck of a player. And pretty proud to see one of our own doing well in an event like that. Such a great cause.
Barbara Bush Children's Hospital. Benefactor. Congrats.
Oh boy. Highlight. Remember we talked about it throughout this event when players use urethane, when is it time to get away from it? You know, it's the I go high, I go light, I go high, I go light. That's usually a sign. And then you have to take into consideration all the re-oils that we've had over the last couple of days, right? Remember that the oil machine goes down the lane, it strips the old oil off, puts the new oil down, but it doesn't always take off the memory. It doesn't always take off 100% of that old oil. There's always going to be some kind of residue. And even though you're putting down the same pattern, every time you push the button on the side of that oiling machine, the pattern changes just enough each time it goes down the lane.
Troop looks for the first three. Got it. Looking good, game 2.
Now, to me, Kyle Troops is moving in, but he's bringing his target with him and keeping it really straight and tight in the front part of the lane, especially on that right lane. Remember the last shot on this left lane? Went wide, came in light, carried that mixer, that little rack shredder.
Folks, as always, for the front 4. Where's the help on the 9-pin? Where's the help?
Wow, where did that come from?
What do you say at the end of a meal? Check, please. He had a little check on that shot right there that came up just a pinch high, leaving the 9-pin. All right, 31-pin advantage through 4. For Kyle Troop.
Step ladder last year in this event. Prather beat Tom Doherty 201-194, then Troop to the 300 at the Shard. And Belmo beat Troop. Belmo beat Barrett, including a 300 in the championship. New winner this year.
Got a lot of action going on before he throws the ball. I mean, he works that rosin back, wipes the ball down, hits the shoe.
Big shot. Big strike.
Hey, Dave, you know what time it is?
What time is it, Randy?
Oh, you know.
It's time for the Beer Frame, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Ask for the original and please drink responsibly. Prather.
Go.
It did. Went all right. Cuts it to 21. Has the double. Troop into his 5th frame. Up 21 pins. Works on a spare. Celebratory dance as well afterwards as the messenger takes out the 10. Chris Prather is a bit incredulous. Satisfied moment of the match, sponsored by Snickers. Nothing satisfies like Snickers. Oh, man.
That fan in the green sure liked it as well.
I'm not sure he moves out there.
I'm not sure he liked it as much as you did, Dave, but he liked it.
That was classic. 31.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. You better believe it.
Kyle Troup looking to win his second Tour Finals. He's got a commanding 31-pin lead halfway through the second and final game. Stay with us.
The 2023 PBA Tour Finals on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, log on to GoBowling.com to find a center near you. And by Guaranteed Rate. With same-day mortgage, you go from application to approval in as fast as 1 day and close on your dream home in as little as 10 days. Learn more at rate.com.
CBS Sports celebrates Pride Month. Back to bowling north of Seattle. Prather down 31. The time is now. Does work on 2 strikes. To cut it to 21. Sharp. Looking for a break. Almost had a split. Leaves the 10-pin.
It's just hooking just a little too early there, bud.
Early hookage on the tighter of the 2 lanes for Chris Prather.
Cross lane, single pinch pair conversion. No worries there for Chris Prather. And it is the Spare of the Game, sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Want to get moving fast with same-day mortgage? You can go from application to approval in as little as 1 business day. Time to get your dream home crazy fast. Learn more at rate.com.
You know, I want to say I feel like Guaranteed Rate's getting cheated with that 10-pin, but we saw it cost a player a shot at winning this event. So I don't feel that way anymore. Good one there. Nice shape to that shot on the left lane for Prather. Trying to hang on, running out of frames.
Good look at a great shot. Plus 32 here for True. 2021, his huge season, almost $500,000. Looks for the turkey and a 42-pin lead. On the right lane for True. Look good, was good. Big shot, inching closer to a title.
Never give up. That's the mantra of Kyle Troup. Extending the lead. It's 42 now as Troup steps up in the 8th frame, working on a 3-bagger. Remember, game 1 against Prather, Troup shoots 268. Kyle can take it off the sheet in game 2 for 279. Slam the door on Prather, an inch that much closer to his second Tour Finals title with a strike here.
For a 52-pin lead, Kyle Troup does it. Closing in on history.
What a big shot, and Kyle Troup didn't really hoop it up a whole lot after that one. That one was brilliant. So that puts him in the 240s. Max score for Prather, 237.
Mr. K watching closely.
Not over yet. Win or lose, Chris Prather's going to leave this event with a good taste in his mouth, and
absolutely.
It's something to build on.
Move that grade up from a D+ to a C somewhere, I'd say.
Not that he had to convince anybody but himself. I mean, that was it, right?
Agreed. Self-talk, visualization, focus for Troop. Foundation frame for Prather. Liked it. That's why.
Come on. Again, max score Prather, 237. Max score Troop, 279. A strike here puts him in the 250s, and it's done. He just needs to stay behind the foul line in the 10th frame.
For the 5-bagger.
Take your time.
Kyle told us this week, a good event to be in, of course, because it's the top 8 over the last 2 years in points in the PBA Tour, but only 7 other bowlers, so you got a better chance to win.
Yeah, those 7 other bowlers are the best in the world over the past 2 seasons. Yeah.
Troop wants it. Troop's got it.
He knows it. What a performance. Talk about taking advantage. And you know, there's one thing I know about athletes in any sport. They love to prove people wrong.
And we ready have a Pabst 6-pack alert. Kyle strikes here. He won $1,000 sponsored by Pabst Brew in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly. And for the win, also $1,000 on the line. Needs 7. Got a strike. Got the win. Got $1,000. One big shot for Kyle Troop. One big event. He wins the 2023 PBA Tour Finals Championship. Troop, there it is. Kyle Troop is back.
Happy for you, brother. Great day, brother.
His first win since the 2022 PBA playoffs in Jupiter, Florida, more than a year ago. Back in the winner's circle again. He took down some incredible bowlers to get here.
Y'all can't get quiet now. Come on.
Oh, let's go.
There's Brad who wants the fans to make some noise here. As he'll finish out to make it official. And we have a Pabst 6-pack alert. If Chris strikes here, what a way to finish out the match. They win $1,000 sponsored by Pabst.
Hey, you ready for
Blue Ribbon of
Portland?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Please remember to drink responsibly.
One more time. One more time. One more time.
Kyle Troop leads the cheer here. $4,000. Oh, 4-pin stand.
Can't wait to go to war with you in September, brother. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's do it.
Go get that trophy, Troop.
Hall of Fame, baby! Guppy, Tyler, Brianna, Aubrey, Caleb. Love you guys. This was for all y'all. Thank you, Storm, Vice, Coolwick, Bowler Eggs, Team Fish.
Ray's Eyewear, Lane Talk. This is for everybody, baby. Oh my God. Prettier than the first one I got.
Two-time PBA Tour Finals winner. And this took care of business. The clincher for his 10th career PBA Tour title. Kyle Troup is now Hall of Fame eligible. Randy joined by our champion.
Wow, talk about some fireworks, huh, kid? Taking advantage of that missed 10-pin by E.J. Tackett, and now here you are. It's been a while since that victory back in the playoffs. How does this one feel?
Feels pretty close to being Hall of Fame eligible, Randy.
Sure does, baby.
It means a lot, Randy. I've had a struggled year. Made the switch to grips. Had a great confidence all week. Love this place. Love the crowd here in Seattle. Love you guys. I love it. Did this win for everybody that's back home. Bree, Caleb, Aubrey, Gup, Tyler. Love you guys. Thank you to all my sponsors. This is amazing.
You know, there's a guy in the stands wearing a green shirt, and also Dave Ryan, who are commenting on your dance moves, man. Maybe you could show them a thing or two right now before we go off the air. What do you think?
I need a song.
Give it to him. Let's go. Congratulations, Kyle.
Thanks, brother.
Time to celebrate for Kyle Troup. Here in Arlington, Washington, he sweeps Prather. What a way to wrap up 2 days, 5 shows, 9 hours of live coverage of the PBA Tour Finals here on CBS Sports Network. Kyle Troup wins his 10th career title and 2nd PBA Tour Finals championship. Now for Randy Pedersen and the entire crew, it's Dave Ryan saying so long from Arlington, Washington. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. The man of the moment is that man right there, Kyle Troup.